Hey guys, Jason from CouchAthletics.com here, and today we're looking at Cthulhu Saves the World. I got this on Steam for a whopping $3. It actually came with another game called Breath of Death 4. I haven't had a chance to play that yet, but I do recommend that you swing by CouchAthletics.com in the future and keep an eye out for that, as there may be something on it in the future. Right now we're going to jump straight into the game. We're going to skip the introduction for the game. I'm going to give you a small rundown of that while we play, but let's go ahead and get into the game, find out what it's about, so you guys can see how awesome this game is. I absolutely love it. I'm an old school Nintendo player, and this reminds me of my Dragon Warrior days. Had a blast with Dragon Warrior, but Cthulhu Saves the World takes a completely different route. It takes a more comedic route other than Dragon Warrior, serious tone of saving princesses and destroying dragons and all that. And once we get into the game, you'll find out all about the hilarity that is involved in this game. Right now I'm in a town called Dunwich, which has been infested with zombies. As you can see, there's some down here. I'll show you that in a second. Right now we just hopped into a fight. Looks like we're being attacked by 6 different enemies here, but we're going to have to take care of these guys fairly quick if we're going to get through this review. I'm not going to go through the abilities, the spells, the attacks, and all that in detail. I'll let you guys figure that out when you go and buy the game. We're just going to use a bunch of AE attacks here. Get rid of these guys fairly quick. Get to the end. As you can see, it has old school Nintendo feel to it, such as Dragon Warrior, maybe the old Final Fantasies, all that good stuff. And we managed to level up during that fight. Now, leveling up, if you read the review, you'll get to usually choose between different stats, whether it be, say, level up A is plus 50 strength, level up B would be plus 50 magic. This time it looks like we got 2 abilities, though. We have the option between Freeze and Snowstorm. I'm going to go ahead and go with Freeze for time's sake. And we're going to hop back into the overworld, and we're going to go talk to these zombies. Now, the town's been infested with zombies, but the actual zombies from the overworld don't really hurt you or anything. They act more as walls. As you see, I can't really get through this little spot here. And if you try to interact with the zombies, all you get is a message that says, you try to talk to the zombie, but it's having too much fun dancing and pays you no heed. It's small things like that in the game that make you smile, that make you want to explore more. You'll find these messages in cabinets and drawers and bookshelves, all that good stuff. So the more you look around, the more likely you're going to find some sort of silly message somewhere. On this bookshelf we found a book called The Kitty Inside, the mostly true autobiography of Mr. Tittles. You open the book, eager to read its contents, but it's empty. Guess you'll need to play another RPG to find out more. Here we find these shelves are so dusty that you almost consider pulling out a feather duster and cleaning them up. Just in time you realize that this will probably lose your cool points, so you refrain. Cthulhu is a pretty cool dude all around. He's not so cool right now because he ended up losing all his powers, or at least most of them, to where he can't wreak havoc upon the world. So they made a deal with him. In order to get his powers back, he has to become a true hero and do a bunch of good tasks and earn a bunch of hero points, kind of like cool points, to receive all his powers. Now, the entire time you play the game, every time there's mention of that, Cthulhu likes to talk about how once he gets his powers back, he's going to become the dark ruler of the world and cause corruption all over the planet. We got some more undead cops here that we gotta take care of. As you notice, their picture changed during that fight, or their animation rather, kind of still animation. Cthulhu, of course, has the ability to make things go insane, and when he does, the enemies that you're fighting just completely freak out. It's one of the things I love a lot about this game. When they're insane, I do believe they become stronger, but they also take more damage from your heroes. This little white ball appears where you can save the game, but I'm not really sure if that changes in higher difficulty settings, because you can actually just save your game by entering the menu and selecting save right here. Now this is the menu screen, very easy to navigate through. I'm going to bring that back up to show you guys. You can chat with your fellow party members. Me is talking to October right now. October, how did you get to become a necromancer? It's just sort of runs in the family. Plus, with my name being October, it just felt right to get involved in the occult. Becoming something because of your name, I wonder what that's like. Sometimes they'll have funny things to say, sometimes they'll just talk about themselves. As you notice, we've ran into quite a variety of monsters so far, from dead dogs, cops, fat zombies, cheerleaders, and so on. In this fight here, we ended up getting a necromancer, and for the most part, the battles are really simple in this game. Just mash buttons, kind of feel your way around. Like I said, that may change in the higher difficulty settings. They may become a lot harder as you encounter them. This necromancer here does have a unique ability. If I were to wipe out everything on the screen, he could revive everything and bring it back, so I'd have to fight it all over again. It's definitely something that caught me off guard the first time, but now that I know that it's coming, I tried to use all of my AA abilities and see if I can deal out enough damage to kill him, along with everything else. Let's see if that works here. Oh no, I did not deal enough damage, so he went ahead and brought back all those skeletons. And, what's the name called? Skull Eagles. The names are really unique for these monsters, but I think this round we're going to take care of them pretty quick. And there we go. As far as bugs and glitches are concerned in this game, I haven't really ran into any. The only kind of bug that I ran into is very minor, and that's if you flip through the screens too fast while pushing another button, you may end up stuck going in one direction. But the cure for that is extremely simple. You just save in the next game and come back, and no harm done. Just a few seconds wasted. This is our boss. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name there, and I'll let you guys read through this, as my terrifying monster voice is rather weak and not so developed. This is the guy who's been creating all the zombies in the town, kind of ran everybody off. So we're gonna fight. Him and Cthulhu, I believe, used to be buddies, but not so more, as Cthulhu is on the side of good. And he also has a love for zombies, so he doesn't really want to hurt the zombies. Just his evil nemesis here. Now, of course, we got a boss, so the fight is going to be a lot harder. He's going to have more health and probably deal more damage, but we're going to focus him down rather quickly and not allow him to do a whole lot. I'm going to kind of rush through this. I don't know how much time I've already used up, but hopefully it hasn't been the full 15 minutes. I just used the ability I didn't want to use. Now, everyone has their own special stats and skills. Umi is actually my healer. Sharpay here, my sword guy that I picked up at some temple, he's my main DPS. Cthulhu is my tank, and October is like my little mage chick that hangs out in the back. And with her spell, she can do a lot of damage if used properly. If you notice in the top right corner, there's a combo meter that says ×7. I do believe, I'm not 100% sure on this, so don't quote me, but it's going to take the base damage that I do with an attack and multiply it by that 7. And I'm going to go ahead and use that now. Let's see if we can stun this guy. Use an ice tag, ice strike rather, on him. Now, when I picked up Cthulhu Saves the World, I was actually a little bit leery on the game. I was like, oh boy, here's another Nintendo wannabe knockoff. But after about 10 minutes playing this game, I knew it was going to be something amazing. I knew that my $3 went into the pockets of some awesome developers, and that I was going to have a great time with this game. And so far, I've been right on every little aspect there. Hopefully this guy's about to go down. Shouldn't And like I said, the bosses here can have some ridiculous amounts of health. Hopefully this round gets through this battle here. There we go. Big guy falls. We just got these two cats on to take care of. He's pretty much out of here. That ends the battle. That ends that level, I do believe. I'm just going to flip through some of these skills really quick for time's sake. Let's go with HP and mana. Strength, of course. And do the random enemy lightning bolt. Anyways, here's the end. Once again, I'll let you guys do your monster voices to yourselves. Cthulhu defeats his little enemy there, or his friend, or whatever they call. Miraculous transformation begins. Zombies are free from so-and-so's control and are now the fun-loving monsters that Cthulhu always knew they were. We did its victory pose. I love that screenshot right there. It makes me happy. All that good stuff. The day's been saved thanks to Cthulhu. Cthulhu has gained 10 hero points. And I actually want to say that was the first set of hero points that I've received. I don't think I've gotten any hero points previously. But he's still not a true hero, so of course he's got a way to go. Later that night, everyone celebrates at the local bar with a foamy mug of milk. Cthulhu isn't really a fan of alcohol, I guess, so milk will do it. The next day, Cthulhu and his group leave the eastern city of Dunwich. What new adventures will await them in the dreaded Ghost Wars? Press on, brave Cthulhu. Now this is the overworld, where you can find towns and such, to find quests, to find dungeons, and so forth. You get to explore around, all that good stuff. And we're pretty much going to end it there. Like I said, this is an amazing game for the small $3, just don't eat lunch or something, that it costs. And you actually get 2 games in one. Anyways, I highly recommend you guys pick this up. If you're an old school Nintendo fan, such as Dragon Warrior, definitely pick this game up. I've been having a blast. And perhaps we'll see something on the other game, Breath of Death 4, in the future. So if you guys like the video, please feel free to leave some comments down in the comment section. If you want to get a hold of me or anything, go ahead and send me a message or email me. If you guys want to learn more about couchathletics.com, we're going through a website update, so you may want to hang with us in case you try to go there and it's not fully functional. But we will be up and running. These reviews will continue to keep rolling in. So come on by. We'd like to invite you over. We've got a whole bunch of guys who play video games there. Stop by, have some fun, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks. This is Jason from couchathletics.com.